What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sean from 4GLU, 4 Geeks Like You, and you're now tuned into my review of Teen Wolf Season 3, Episode 1, titled Tattoo. Now, this episode was pretty decent. It started off really good. Now, you see Isaac and this mysterious girl on a motorcycle, and they're being chased by two alphas. Now, when they end up in a warehouse, they think, yeah, you know what, we might be safe. No, these two werewolf alphas come in, and they're twins and they do this really awesome shit. Yeah, so after I saw that, I was like, all right, I'm in. You know, I definitely want to see more from these two alphas because they just fused into one werewolf. Like, what? What? So you know that these alphas are nothing to mess with. You would think so. But yeah, throughout the rest of the episode, things started to go really, really slow, really slow. We got the same old recipe, a mixture of Allison and Scott feeling awkward that they broke up, so they're learning how to deal with that. Lydia being upset that Jackson was moved to London by his father and is away from her, so now she's sleeping with random dudes. We have Styles still being the cool, funny guy, and we get a lot of just repetitive stuff, things that we've seen. Nothing is really new. We get introduced to another alpha, which is a female, but she doesn't really do anything besides knock out Isaac and kick the mysterious girl's ass towards the end of the episode. But we did get to see the leader of the pack. Now, the leader of the pack, they tried to hide who this guy was, but it was really obvious. I mean, he got in the elevator with Scott, and I was like, okay, he's a werewolf. He's a badass werewolf. He's probably the leader of the pack. And then when it came out towards the end, like, yeah, he's the leader of the pack, I was like, oh, well, okay, this wasn't a, oh my God, like kind of moment. It was just like, oh, okay, I already knew that. Show me something else. You know, I do like the fact that he's blind, supposedly blind, but I'm going to go with the fact that he is blind because then it makes you say, wow, he can't see. So that means that there's something else about this guy that makes him that powerful and that much of a figure where people and these other alphas, even alphas that can fuse into other werewolves, are afraid of him. And they're like, yeah, that's our leader. This guy has to be a force to be reckoned with. But I'm assuming that we'll see that later on, maybe when he starts actually killing people. And towards the end, let me just say, it looks like he does kill the mysterious girl, but I doubt that she's dead, especially since it looked like she had some sort of strong importance or some strong tie-in to this season. So she's got to be alive somehow, some way. But nevertheless, the episode was just decent to me. Again, there were things that I wanted to see, like Jackson. Explain, even if they move Jackson to London, explain like why he moved. Like, does his father now know that he's a werewolf? Like, what really happened here to make him move? They didn't even mention that. How about mentioning what happened to Allison's grandfather? It was like he was forgotten. It was like that part of season 2 was like a filler, and they're not trying to dwell upon the actions, especially the cool things that happened in the last episode of season 2. It's like, hey, you know what? Forget about that shit. That did not happen. Also, like show us some more of these alphas. I mean, we have the twins who were badass. We have the girl. We got the guy that tried to come in and kidnap Isaac, who got thrown across the freaking hospital by Derek in the beginning. So who else is there? I mean, is it just these 4 or these 5 werewolves? I also would like to mention at the end where they showed some guy kneeling down in what looks like some kind of vault. That guy looks like Boyd, and I'm assuming that that is Boyd because Boyd didn't die. I don't think Boyd died at the end of season 2. So I believe that that is Boyd. Overall, I'm gonna give this episode a 3 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy it, sort of, but I liked the beginning where they were going with the beginning, but towards the end, it just fell off big time for me. I'm definitely going to stick with Teen Wolf because I am a fan of it, fan of the series. And if you are a fan of the series or if you just got on board with it, definitely let me know below. Did you like this episode? What do you think about Jackson not being there? What do you think about Allison's grandfather? And do you think that was Boyd at the end of the episode? Let me know below, guys. And again, this is Sean from 4GLU, 4 Geeks Like You. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a good one.